Good morning, everyone. So, in my daily quest for hiking trails, today we are going to Kefauver Park. So, this is a little park in Madisonville, Tennessee, and I'm going to just walk around it. So, the sign started right there, but the walking trail doesn't really start here. So, I'm going to have to walk all the way back down to the parking. And then we're going to take the loop around Kefauver Park. So this park is actually on all trails listed as a trail, but I wouldn't consider it a trail. It's just kind of a little loop around Madisonville Lake. Yeah, believe it or not, it looks like a pond, but they call it Madisonville Lake. So yeah. So today it's rather cloudy, so I sure hope we'll make it around without getting wet. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. So once you're on the trail, if it starts raining, there's no way for a shortcut or anything of that nature. So over here to the right side, let me show you, we have a dog park. Unfortunately, people don't respect around here and take their dogs in the dog park, especially the out-of-towners. Well, the ones that live here know better than to take their dog around the walking trail. But you are seriously not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take your dog in the dog park. So you see right there. So I take my dog here on occasion. So right back there, if you look to the right of the fence, down into the woods, they used to have a bicycle trail out there, but the sign is gone, so I suspect that it's not being maintained. So therefore, see, it just says dog park, it doesn't say bicycle trail anymore. So they don't really want people going back there because there could be snakes. It's very woodsy back there, so there's no telling what you're going to find on the trail. I've been back there. I walked it, and yeah, the people were like, oh my gosh, aren't you scared of snakes out there? So yeah, I haven't done it since. Well, I did it twice actually. But yeah, I haven't been out there since. I don't know, it's kind of iffy. Besides, it's not well marked. You don't really know where you're going. And yeah, that one is definitely not on the old trails. So here's the parking lot. So they have a nice bathroom right there, which is open almost all the time. It's like on rare occasions you find it closed, but you can count on it being open, so that's a good thing. So we're about to come to the entrance of the walking loop. So sometimes they have 5Ks here. So this is exactly 1 mile around. So yeah, in the days I used to jog around here. Like I could go around like 10 times, no problem. I didn't think that at one point I wasn't going to be able to do that anymore, but yeah. If I jogged around it now, I would probably have knee pain the next day. So we're not doing that. So you can go fishing here. They have bluegill and red deer, sunfish, crappies, catfish, largemouth bass. So they actually stock this pond or lake or whatever you wish to call it. Sometimes they have little fishing tournaments here, and all the locals come out here with their kids and they fish. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So there's a lot of joggers. Here's one coming. Good morning. So there's some joggers, but most people just kind of walk around here. And like I said, a lot of people come out here to fish with their kids. Today there are no fishermen out here. I don't know why not. I don't know. Maybe they'll come out after a while, or they're already gone. So it is 20 to 10 right now. When I first moved here, it was like a quarter of a century ago, people were actually out here on boats. I kind of miss those days. But yeah, you're not allowed to use boats out here, obviously, because yeah, it's too small for all of that. So you hear the train in the background. So I remember in 2020, this park actually forbid people to have picnics out here. And it's so silly. Yeah, we had to walk with masks on. It's crazy what they made us do. But I guess nobody really knew the repercussions of not wearing a mask and whatever. Yeah. So they have little benches you can use when you go fishing. You need to sit on a bench. And most people just bring their foldable chairs. So the park is safe for the most part, but every so often they have some kind of assault or a murder out here. One time they found a body, like right there where that bridge is. And yeah, there've been assaults out here. So the police at one point had to literally walk this trail to keep order. But now they don't do that anymore. But yeah, like I said, for the most part it's safe. You just don't go out here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Besides, the park is supposed to be closed at night. So the water is super murky this morning. This ordinarily doesn't look like that. But yeah. So some people, like teenagers, will go back here. See, there's a little path. Yep. I'm not going back there. Okay. Yep, it's murky. So ordinarily you could see fish swimming in there, but today you can't see nothing. It's all stirred up from a storm last night. We had a very intense thunderstorm once again last night. Yeah. So one time we were walking out here, and would you believe there was a snake in the middle of the path? And my friend didn't notice that was a snake. She thought it was a stick. And if you don't look closely, that can happen. So yeah, she tried to kick it or something, but I said, hey, that's a snake. And then all these people came and looked at the snake. It was crazy. But it wasn't a poisonous one. It didn't have a rattle. So in this part of the country, we have rattlesnakes and we have copperheads. There are two deadly snakes. So if you go hiking in Tennessee, in East Tennessee, I don't know about West or Middle Tennessee, but if you go hiking on any of the trails, if you look at my playlist, you can follow all the trails I've been doing last week. They're all in East Tennessee. So yeah, you should always keep your eyes on the ground. So this is a piece of advice I gained from a YouTuber named Kyle. His channel is Kyle Hates Hiking. So you want to look him up. He goes on very adventurous trails. Like he's done the he calls it the AT, the Appalachian Trail, and the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail. So he's done those two, and so he's very experienced. And yeah, he said, always look down. Like if you get too excited about the mountain views or something, at the same time you better have your eyes on the ground, because there's no telling what you're going to step on. And if you're out in the middle of nowhere, nobody's going to save you. So this morning, at first it was kind of cool, and now it's turning muggy. But I'm having a good time walking here and showing you Kefauver Park. So my friend Nadia, when she was here, she now lives in Iowa, but when she and her family were here, they loved this park. They stayed near here, and they'd come out here just about every day and walk around here with the kids and a couple boys. They loved it. Yeah, it is definitely getting muggy. So my plan is to go around 3 times, but I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just taking you around 1 time. And then, you know what it's like in Madisonville, Tennessee at Kefauver Park. So we get a lot of people who come in here from other parts of the country and decide to live here mainly because of the outdoor opportunities you have here. So in Monroe County, you have Fort Loudon, Tellico Lake, and so if you're into water sports, yeah, definitely. If you have a boat, if you kayak, or if you like the mountains, you can go to the Cherokee National Forest and hike to your heart's content. There's a robin right there. We have a lot of robins. There used to be white geese here that would literally act like they wanted to attack you. They got rid of them. And then we had Canada geese. Well, we call them Canadian geese, but they're technically called Canada geese, I think. Yeah, they're very aggressive. And at one point, they would sitting here, they'd be sitting right there, like a whole flock of them. And oh my gosh, if they had eggs, you just better not even go out, because they would come and sometimes they would put their eggs right here, almost on the trail. I don't know, it's insane. And yeah, if you walk by there, oh, your life would be in danger. But I don't know, they went somewhere. They're not out here. Also, they would poop. It was awful. You had to, maneuver going around poop here, and it smelled so bad. There's a butterfly. Yeah, they have plenty of opportunities for people to take a break, because not everybody can just walk around a mile here. East Tennessee, unfortunately, is known to have a lot of unhealthy people. They're not really super fit around here, so they need lots of breaks. Also, if you come around with a small child, there's somebody with a dog. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. They're not supposed to be on the trail with a dog. Do you see the dog? Oh no, these people. So I can guarantee you they're out of towners. Because, do you see how cloudy it is? Okay. Yeah, people around here would know better. So you don't want to get fined for walking a dog. So when I first moved over here, I didn't believe it either. And I had my little dog Chester. He's no longer with us because he got old now. I've lived here for a quarter of a century, like I said. And yeah, we took little Chester when he was a puppy out here, and these old men were walking by. They said, "You're not supposed to bring dogs on the trail." And I said, "Okay." And I thought they were kidding or something. But no, they weren't kidding. Okay, my watch wants me to record the outdoor walk, so I just click that. Some flowering trees. Yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about walking, but of course I am a teacher, and so I ordinarily don't come out every day to walk, because I will tell you that teaching is very exhausting. It's like when you are done for the day, which is at 3 o'clock around here, it's like you want to crawl under a rock and just hide. Well, after eating something. But yeah, it's rough being a teacher. As much as I love teaching foreign languages to my students, it is totally exhausting. So during the school year, I only go out on the weekends, I want to say. Pretty much, yeah. But school let out on May 30th. So since then, I have done a hike almost every single day. So if you follow my playlist, I'm going to put a link in the video description. Now you can also just go down to the links and find it. But yeah, there are 14 videos on there now. And well, after I post this one, it's going to be 15. And they all started on May 30th. So today is June 8th. It's been about 10 days. And I've done that much hiking. So here is a little memorial. Okay, George Ellenwood. So this guy, he unfortunately died on May 12th, 2008. He used to love this park. And he would walk every single day, every day. So yeah, he died. So they honored him by putting this stone right here. So I think that's very nice. Yeah. There's some very nice people that walk on this trail. So today I've only run into one little jogger lady, but it is Sunday morning, so most people are probably at church around here. There's a little purple flower. Where's the purple flower? Let me see if we can get a look at it. Look at that. That's pretty. There's a little woodsy back there. And you're not supposed to go off trail, because if you go out there, there's no telling what you're going to find. It could be the squirrels, but you just don't know. There could be a snake. So we're coming to the halfway point of this trail. I'm gonna let that guy go ahead a little bit. He's probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, you can see how an assault could actually happen here. You know, it's off the beaten trail. Nobody can see you. So if a bad guy came out, yep, they could follow you here and do terrible things. So it's best not to stop. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, another idea is to go with somebody. So my friend Cherie, she and I used to jog here. Like I told you earlier. Yeah, I did 4 half marathons in Knoxville and numerous 10Ks, and she also participated in that. So we had a good time jogging. We didn't ever run. Like I will tell you that my fastest 5K was called the Run with the Dogs. They literally had dogs that were allowed to go. And I made it in 26 minutes for the 5K. So yeah, that was the fastest ever. It was like a perfect race. It wasn't flat. There were a whole lot of ups and downs. But there was a dog behind me. Not my dog, another dog. And so he kind of chased me. And so that was super cool. And there were a couple people. I remember there was a man, an older man. He was right in front of me. And another little lady was behind me. And so we encouraged each other the whole way around. So it makes a huge difference when you're encouraged. So I came in first in my age group. I was super proud. But you know, I'm not a runner, so I wish I was. One of my daughters is a runner. Well, two of my daughters actually run. Angie and Marlene, they both run. Look at that. It is super windy and cloudy here. But it feels really good because the wind cools you down a little. So yeah, so my daughter Angie, she runs every single day. And my daughter Marlene does too. So she was actually in one of those ultra races, one of those 50K, not 5K, 50K races just a few weeks ago. And then she did an actual marathon, 26.2 miles. She did that last Sunday, so that was a week ago. And she came in 7th in her age group, which consisted of 19 other ladies. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm proud of them being so active. That's good. So over there on the far side, on the right side, there is a baseball field. So there's a lot of baseball going on there. And over here, I didn't talk about it, but there's a football field right there. Well, looks like soccer goals actually. They play soccer now. They used to play football over here. But it may be a football field too. I don't know. I can't tell the difference right now from these goalposts. But it definitely looked like soccer to me. So soccer is a big deal around here. Yeah, all the little kids want to play soccer, girls and boys. So when the World Cup starts, which is real soon, I'm going to be following that. And I will be in Spain. So I'm hoping we'll get to see some matches between Spain and the USA and Germany, France. It's going to be super cool. So last year I was in Spain at the time when they had the European Championships. I don't know what exactly they call it. And we went down and watched a lot of those matches. That was cool. Just the Spaniards get excited about that kind of thing. So I am actually going to Spain next Monday. So today's Sunday, so it's not tomorrow, but it's in a week. Monday in a week, on the 16th. It's a night flight, and I will arrive in the morning, then take a train to Palencia, from where I'm going to rent a car. Well, I already have it arranged, so it's going to be ready. And I'm going to drive to the small pueblo from there and then do the Camino de Santiago. So I feel like I'm pretty well prepared for all this daily walking in Spain. So I'm not doing like the whole Camino de Santiago, which is 800K, 500 miles. I'm just doing little stretches, maybe 5-6 miles, 10K per day. So I'm easy on myself. I don't need to get blisters and such things. So one can also park their car on this side, and you can take the kids to play on the playground. So you can start the loop on this side or down by the dog park. So either way, it's a mile. So I've been on here for 24 minutes already. You can tell I'm not speed walking, just leisurely walking around the Madisonville Lake. So if you're still with me, I congratulate you and I thank you. Because, let me tell you, it is hard to get people to watch my videos for a very long time. They'll click on it, watch for like 3 minutes, Well, the average time that they've been watching my hiking video is actually 7 to 8 minutes. So it's not too bad, but I wish they'd watch the whole thing, because I need to bring up my watch time hours. So in order to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. I definitely have that. And 4,000 watch time hours. I am far short of that. So yeah. But I keep trying. I don't know if I'm ever going to get monetized. I don't really care that much. But I wish I was. But I taught the kids at school. Maybe next school year I'll be monetized at the end of the year, and then I can finally retire. It would be nice, but then I can just spend all the time I want in Spain. That would be super cool, but yeah. See right here? No boats allowed on lake. So no, it would occur to nobody to put a boat out here, but in the old days, I was told that actually in the old days they would swim over there. You see where that little island type thing is in the lake? People would actually sit there and go in the water. But I've never seen that. But I did see little, inflatable boats out here before. But yeah, so fishing is between no fishing is between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. So you can't come out at 5. Yeah. So I don't know how healthy these fish are. Seeing that, okay, so over here, let me show you. There's an industrial park, and the water is obviously connected to the industrial park. So see right there? There's a trucking place, and yeah, there's some industrial companies. Also back there, there's a nature trail. So I'm going to show you the nature trail also in the next few days. It's very nice. I'm actually able to take my dog out there because nobody even knows about it. It's like nobody knows about it. Even though they have little events there sometimes. Like they had Halloween extravaganza out there in the woods. And it was super funny. And yeah, I went through there, and I brought my dog. So yeah, the dog, he was sniffing around like crazy. I have an American bully. So yeah, if you want to look at my channel, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe actually. I have a whole playlist for my dog, from dog videos. So if you want to meet my Blue, his name is Blue. I call him Blue Bear. But he weighs like 105 pounds. He's a big boy. Very big. He likes going out there on the nature trail. So I'm going to cut this off at 30 minutes because nobody wants to watch a video that's longer than 30 minutes, I think. But I'm almost back at the parking lot over there. So there were some ducks out here somewhere, but somehow we missed them. So yeah, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. And please watch my playlist from all my hikes from last week. That would be awesome if you'll help me out like that. And there's also a link in the video description, or the channel description that is, to my Etsy store. So if you want to look at some merch we got. Also there's a link, if you're a YouTuber, there's a affiliate link to VidIQ. So if you click on that and sign up for free on VidIQ, that would also help my channel. So I would appreciate it if you clicked on those two things. And yeah, thank you for watching.